it's time to talk about a current event happening now in Geneseo. During December and January, the Smith Studio and Gallery is hosting a free art exhibit all painted by a retired Rock Island teacher. The artist himself, Bill Marsoun, is joining us here on The Current today. Bill, thanks for being here.
Well, thanks for having me.
Okay, so I want to start by tell us a little bit about your paintings that are on display right now.
I have 22 paintings out there right now. Most of them are realistic. I don't paint total abstract paintings. I do not do that. I did paint 20 paintings, brand new for this exhibit. A lot of them would be interested, I thought, more in farming and Geneseo and local area people, and that they might like them for what they can see through them. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to want to ask you about your inspiration a little bit, but first, how did you get into painting?
I started out as a math major in college, and then I kind of fell into becoming an art major also. So I graduated double major, got hired as a math art teacher, and then after I retired, I had some friends come to me and say, "You've got to start selling your paintings." Mm-hmm. And I was very frightened when I really started trying to sell paintings. That was 14 years ago. And since then, I've been selling them and showing and having a lot of fun doing it.
Well, math and art are two pretty different kind of things. No, you find them similar?
Yeah, I find them very similar. You both start with a piece of white paper. A math problem, you got to see it in your head. You got to put it down, get it down there right. And art's basically the same way. Now, sometimes art will take a different trend. It'll go somewhere else, where the math won't. High school math and that's pretty standard. But the art will go somewhere else, and that's a little bit of the difference. But I find them both to be very, very much alike. At least I do.
I wouldn't have thought. That's really cool. I wouldn't have thought about it that way. Well, how do you choose kind of what you want to paint?
I paint what I kind of see. The artists always say that. But I'll say, oh, yeah, maybe I should paint something about old mills, and I'll start looking at maybe pictures online of old mills and pick out a few that I like, and then kind of mix things together. Sometimes I work with flowers. I love to do umbrellas. I like to do people when they're looking away. I find out that people like that better because they wonder what's going on with the people. You get a picture straight up, you get to see the person. That I'm not a portrait painter. I do not do that. And so I stay away from, like this one here. It's one of my favorite paintings. That's another one of my favorite paintings. That's about as abstract as I get right there, because they're not, I do a lot of people, but like I said, many times they're looking away. I do ballerinas. A lot of artists do that, and they're almost always looking away. Here's one I did for Geneseo. Basically, it's just harvesting corn, basically, with a John Deere harvester. So I have a lot of different people. Always say you have so many different styles. I would get very bored if I was painting the same kind of picture all the time. I would be so bored with them. Yeah.
Well, okay, so if you like to have different styles, do you use kind of the same medium, or what do you?
Yeah, I'm almost entirely an acrylic painter now. I painted watercolor before. I like to paint with watercolor, but I like the acrylic too, so I'm a brush painter. Okay. I might use a palette knife occasionally, or a sponge, or an old cloth or something, but my fingers all the time. And pretty much I'm a brush painter on canvas. And
well, we saw some of your favorite pictures, paintings that you've done there. What is your favorite one that's on display right now in Geneseo?
On display right now, I have one lady holding an umbrella called Julia. And I love that one. She's off in a forest area. The one that was up here with the tulips on it, I really like that one. There was another one here that has a very colorful sunset in it that came up here, and that's one of my favorite paintings that I painted for this exhibit only, and it was a quick painting. I painted that one really fast.
Well, real quick, in the last few seconds, what are you most excited for people to see at your exhibit?
I think it's like live theater. It's fun to go see live art done by real people. A lot of stuff now is getting AI online. They might have a Van Gogh painting, but he never touched the canvas. It's in his style, and AI did it. So interesting thing in the future is the average artist like me, how are they going to be able to produce work and still make a buck at it occasionally so they can keep producing work? And that's what I hope people see, that there's a person doing this, doing the paintings.
Well, that's awesome. You're definitely very talented. I loved seeing all the pictures of your paintings.
Thank you.
For you guys at home, the Smith Gallery is open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 5. Just visit our website at WQAD.com and click on the As Seen on TV tab for more information.